Hello and welcome to Thursday Yoga. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a good day, whether you're joining me in the morning or in the afternoon. And I hope you're ready for some yoga. As you may notice, I have my strap with me. So if you have a belt, a scarf, or a strap handy, please bring it to your yoga seat and let's get started. So I'm going to just leave my strap right on my lap. I'm sitting in mountain pose, relaxing the shoulders, little teeny circles forward and back. Do a little bit of head rolling from one way to the other. Making sure your jaw is not tight and clenched. So just take your lower jaw and round it around, little circles. And the other way. And nice and still, sitting nice and tall. Try to visualize your head floating up off of your shoulders. Your shoulders are right over your hips. And let's close our eyes and bring our attention inward and follow the breath through the body, noticing how we feel as we begin our practice today. So gently open your eyes and bring your awareness back to your living room or wherever you are doing this video. And let's begin with a nice spinal twist, placing our right hand on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair. Sitting nice and tall, breathing nice and deep. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. And then on your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space, placing your left hand on the outside of your right thigh, your right arm coming to the back of the chair. Sitting nice and tall, taking in a nice deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your right shoulder. And then on your next inhalation, bring yourself back to that nice tall center space. Now grab your scarf, your tie, your belt, or your strap, and let's put it around our feet. Stretch our legs forward, flex your feet up. Holding your strap in either hand, sitting nice and tall. So relax your shoulders toward the back, sit nice and tall. And let's take 2 nice deep breaths right here. Modified staff pose with the belt. And now let's take our right foot out of the belt and holding the belt with both hands, and it's still around the instep of your left foot. Let's bring the left leg up into a nice stretch here. And then out to the side. And then bring it back and down. Keeping your foot flexed and straight out. We're just going to walk ourselves down, leaning into the stretch on the left leg. And then walk your hands back up. And let's take our belt or strap over to the right foot, to the right instep. And let's lift the right leg up. Get a little stretch here. And then let's take it out to the side. And then let's bring it back and down, keeping the foot flexed. Let's walk ourselves down our strap and lean into this stretch on the right side. Now walk your hands back up and then putting both feet into the strap once again in modified staff pose with the strap. Sitting nice and tall, we're going to put the strap holding with both hands, and we're just going to walk our hands all the way down, keeping your feet flexed up and breathing into the stretch here. And now let's walk our hands back up. And let's release the belt from our feet. And sitting with a wider seat, you can turn your heels so that they face each other and your toes go out. My belt is folded in half, sitting nice and tall. Let's breathe the belt up and engage your core. Nice long back. Let your core bring you down to table bend right here. And then inhale yourself back up. Again, let your core do the work. Stretch up and exhale, lean back. On your next inhale, bring yourself up, stretch towards center, and then exhale down to that nice table bend, stretching the belt forward. So you lengthen your back, nice flat back here, try not to drop your head. And then again, inhale up to center. And exhale back. Trying not to lean on the back of the chair. Trying to let your core do the work. Inhale up, follow your breath down. Inhale up to center. Exhale down. And let's do this 3 times in each direction. So you follow your breath, trying to keep that nice tall back. Have you reached number 3 yet? Let's take a nice transition breath with our hands all the way up, nice and tall. Big stretch here. Now let's lean to the right. And when you get to your natural stretch, pull down with the right arm. See if you can lengthen it just a little bit. Only do what you can, what feels good in your body. Now breathe yourself all the way up. let's go to the left. Again, once you reach your natural stretch, pull down with the left arm. And then breathe up. Let's do that again to the right. Natural stretch, then pull down. And up through center. And to the left. Natural stretch, then pull down. And we're going to do that one more time to each side. So stretch up nice and tall. Lean to the right. Natural stretch, then pull down. And up through center. Nice tall stretch here. And then to the left. Natural stretch, then pull down. And then come all the way up, stretch nice and tall. And let's relax our arms down, place our belts in our lap. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bringing our shoulder blades together in the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades and relax them down. And let's reverse directions. So we're going to bring our shoulder blades together in the back and bring them all the way up. All the way up, nice and tall. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then as your shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades and round your shoulders down. And we're going to do those 2 shoulder rolls again. So rounding your shoulders up to your ears, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bringing your shoulder blades together in the back at the top of the circle. Relax your shoulders down the back body, trying to keep your shoulder blades together. And then let's bring our shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Shoulder blades together, bring them all the way up. All the way up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then as the shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front. That felt good. Let's do another spinal twist right here, placing your right hand on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back here, nice deep breath. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder, trying to keep your back nice and tall. And just notice how this spinal twist feels, especially since we've done a little bit of core work. On your next inhalation, bring yourself back to that nice tall center seat, placing your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. The right arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back here. Nice deep breath in. And as you release the breath, turn and look over the right shoulder. And again, notice how this spinal twist feels in your core. And on your next inhalation, bring yourself back to that nice tall center space. So, if you are not already at the edge of your seat, kind of, moved down, almost fell off. Don't move that far down. Okay, so move to the edge of your seat, sitting nice and tall, and you can smile, even giggle. Just don't fall off your chair. Let's bring our arms out. We're going to come up into chair pose. So bring your arms out. Feel your feet firmly planted on the floor. Spread your toes if you can. Create the possibility and the intention of coming up out of your seat in chair pose. See yourself do it. And as you are ready, come up into chair. So here we are in chair pose. Let's bring the belt up, nice and long. Stretch, stretch, but staying in chair. Can you feel your back lengthen just a little bit? Can you feel your core working to keep you in this position? Now push up through the bottom of your feet. Push, push, push. Don't hold your breath. Come all the way up to a nice tall stand. So while we are here, if you need to adjust your feet, while we are here, let's lean to the right and do what we did from the chair. Once you, crack, my back just cracked. Once you get your natural stretch here, then pull down a little with the right hand. Come up through center. Let's go to the left. Once again, once you get your natural stretch, pull down with the left hand. Let your core bring you all the way up. We're going to do this 2 more times to each side. So let's go to the right. Natural stretch, then pull down. And then up through center. Nice and tall. To the left. Natural stretch, then pull down. And then core brings you up. And just notice as you're doing these stretches, how far down the side of your body do they go? Just a point of acknowledgement of the different areas that we work when we do the same exercise or the same posture in different positions, from chair to standing, whatever. So let's lean to the right. Natural stretch, then pull down. And then let your core bring you up, nice and tall. And then let's go to the left. Natural stretch, then pull down. And then core brings you all the way up. Stretch, stretch, nice and tall. Now just your feet a little bit wider. So we're going to come down into a goddess lunge. With the belt. And we're going to push up, hinge at the hip, nice flat back, soften your knees a little bit. Come all the way down past the table, all the way down to a forward fold with the belt. Now stretch the belt down, out, and up, and let it help you bring yourself all the way up. Oops, I keep hitting my light here. Stretch nice and tall, and then come down into goddess squat right here. And then push all the way up. Stretch nice and tall. Try to keep that nice tall stretch. Up, 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 out, and down. Keeping your knees a little soft. Come into that nice forward fold with the belt. And while you're down here, let gravity do its work. Get a little stretch across the upper back. Stretch, stretch. And then stretch your arms straight out. Core brings you all the way up. And back into that nice goddess squat. It's a little hard to say. Goddess squat. And then push all the way up. Stretch nice and tall. Stretch, stretch. And come forward. Again, let your core do the work. And come forward into that nice forward fold. And again, release and let gravity do its work. Notice where you feel the stretch and breathe. Then stretch down, out, and let your core bring you up. We're going to do that little sequence one more time. So come down into goddess squat. And then push up. Nice tall stretch in center, and then hinging at the hips. Soft knees, come all the way down. And release here. Let gravity do the work. Notice where you feel the stretch and breathe. And now let's stretch our arms out, engage your core, come all the way up. Nice tall stretch. And let's bring our belts down and take it around the back. Now, you can hold your belt either at the ends here, or you can bring it a little bit closer. Standing with your feet a little bit wide. We're just going to stretch our arms down, getting a nice stretch across the chest. Stretch your arms down, arch your back. Keep that stretch active and breathe here. Do you feel a little bit of a stretch up the front of the body? Soft knees. And then breathe yourself up to that nice tall center space. And release your hold on the belt. Find your way back to your yoga seat. And let's slowly come all the way down. Sitting very gently in your yoga seat. Place your strap or your belt in your lap. Gently place your hands in your lap. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. And bring our shoulder blades together in the back. And relax them down. And then shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle and bring them up. All the way up, squeeze, squeeze. And stretch between your shoulder blades as your shoulders round down the front of the body. Nice seated mountain pose. Draw your attention inward. Follow the breath through the body. Notice how you feel after our practice today. relaxing your arms down by your sides. Let's inhale up. And twisting to the right, let's open our arms to Thursday and the beginning of a weekend, the last weekend in February. Breathing our arms up into center. Arch your back and open your heart. And embrace Thursday and the coming last weekend of February. And then breathing yourself up, twisting to the left. One more time. Open and embrace all that the next few days have to offer. And breathe yourself back to center. Bring your hands together in prayer pose and let them slowly make their way to your heart center. One more nice deep breath here. I hope you have a wonderful day today and Friday and Saturday as well. And I will see you Sunday. Be well. Be happy. Don't forget to smile. Namaste.